Hello and welcome back to my channel. I have a little flip house update for you. We are working with CKFCo on this kitchen, and this is the first time we have ever worked with a company on a whole new kitchen. Usually we do it ourselves. We have, for the most part, this is our 9th house that we've done. And for the most part, we've been able to either salvage the cabinets that they were in, good enough condition. We have painted cabinets before. And then we have also, this is a small kitchen. One of our other projects was even smaller than this, like literally like this small, just these cabinets right here. And so we have done where we picked up the unfinished stock cabinets and put it in that kitchen. But this is the first time. When we first bought this house, we thought, you know what? The cabinets were all original from the 1960s when the house was built. And we thought, we might be able to salvage these. But as we got in, and if you remember, if you've seen any of the past videos of this house, we bought this house and it was full of stuff. So when we started getting in here and cleaning out the cabinets and the drawers, we were finding that, the drawers were full. They were all broken. And the person that we bought the house for, I still meet with her. And she said her husband just did not want to ever spend money. And so everything was original from when the house was built, which is fine. He just wanted to save his money. So this is the first time we ripped out the entire kitchen and we got all new. And I'm so glad we did, because I was able to discover a company that I'm going to leave a link to their website in the description. So definitely check it out. Wow. We had a tight budget for this flip house, and I thought there is no way this is going to work. Like, we're going to have to go to Home Depot and get, measure out the cabinets and get that. So I was really, to be completely honest, skeptical when I reached out, and I was like, okay, this is what we're looking at. We have a small budget, but it's a tiny kitchen. I sent photos, and oh my gosh, you guys, this process and the cost for these, and I'm not going to share the cost, but if you follow, because every kitchen is going to be different, from the hardware you choose, to the cabinets you choose, to the layout you have, to the size you have, if you have followed any of my content, you know that I am frugal. And when they told me the price to get this done, I was like, wait, what? I could not believe it, to the point that I can't wait to work with them again. I've even talked to Matt about maybe having them do our new cabinets in our kitchen. That good, you guys. I'm not kidding. If you are, again, check out the link and just hit their website. See if you are, close to them, that you could work with them. I'm telling you, it's so worth it. So obviously it's not done. So we need to get a smaller pole for this cabinet, because it was kind of, when we bought the house, there was nothing on the left side of where the stove went. So no cabinet, no countertop. But there was this huge dead space. And I was like, can we do this? And she's like, yes. The designer that helped me, she's like, yes, let's put some. So right here, there's extra storage and counter space, which I'm super excited about. The house never had a dishwasher, so we're adding one of those. So we did lose this cabinet, gained this cabinet. So with what we lost here, we've gained more. I'm so excited about it. So the hardware, obviously, since this one is smaller, the poles that we have on everything else, it was too big. So we're getting a smaller pole for that. We need the panel that goes under this yet. The countertops are, are supposed to be installed tomorrow. So I just thought I'd give you kind of an update as I'm going through this. I will be sharing some shorts. If you follow me on Instagram, my website, I'm going to be talking about the entire process, from walking into their showroom, which so much fun, so much fun, to the end result, obviously. But I thought, you know what, we're this far. Let me come in and just talk about some of this stuff, because when the budget we're working with, I thought, we'll see how good the cabinets are. You guys, none of these cabinets are made out of particle board at all. It's all real wood joined cabinets. All of the doors and drawers are all soft close. There is no particle board here, none at all. So I was just, with what we're getting with the small budget we had, I'm telling you, we couldn't be more happy, and I cannot wait to see the whole thing finished. And I want to share when I discover, and if you followed any of my content, when I discover a brand, a product, a supply, a service, whatever it is, you can see me using my hands down here. That's just me always talking. I love to share it because this is how I learn about things. This is how, and I trust the people that I'm listening to or that I follow. And so when I discover one, I'm so excited to share it. So again, I will share the after and, how this all looks. We will obviously be putting in a stove vent above there, obviously the gas stove. So the electrician has to come in and do that. And then once we get the countertops in, we will have the plumber come in and he will set up the dishwasher, the sink, the faucet, and all of that. But we are so excited. This kitchen, if you go back and look at when I did a video of the first day that we got this house, I gave you a full tour. I shared this kitchen. This kitchen, it is tiny, but there is you can see it's kind of a dark corner. These cabinets alone, I knew I wanted this kitchen to be a lot brighter. We have the big window here, and we're getting all new windows as well. So I'll be sharing all about that too. But we have the big window there, and then this here, obviously there's a window, but there's just not a lot of light in here. The white cabinets alone just made the biggest difference. It's just such a happier, brighter place. And if you remember, they had those dark brick plastic tiles up here, which just darkened the space even more. It just was not doing it any favors. So the white cabinets alone, just night and day, just night and day. I'm absolutely thrilled with them. I love this brand. I would recommend this to anybody. And they've got, what I was so excited about is because you kind of feel like, oh my gosh, if I'm going to be working with a company, to get a whole new kitchen, I got to have a big budget. That is not true. We need to stop doing that. And I have often thought that. I thought this project isn't going to be big enough. This project's not going to be fancy enough. They're not even going to want to, do this. And I was so wrong. They have been so helpful. They have been so nice. They have not made me feel like, oh, this isn't great. You know what I mean? Like, they just didn't make me feel like this project was less than or whatever than a fancier, hundreds of thousands of dollars kitchen that they might be doing. Not at all. I never felt that once. They were excited to turn this kitchen into something so much better than it was, just as much as I was. So I'm just thrilled with them. If you have been thinking about new cabinets, new countertops, anything like that, definitely check them out. They are in the Midwest, but not just in Iowa. So like I said, check them out, check their locations, see if you're, close to them, and just know, even if you have a small budget, they can work with you. So there are options. So I'm super excited to share it. And I'm so excited to see this coming together. The only thing about, when it's like the windows that we've been waiting on, the only thing about not doing these projects yourself, like you have somebody else doing them, is the wait. And for me, my patience, I've shared that many times, is just it's just testing my patience, and it's something I need to work on. But, I just want it done tomorrow. And obviously I know, when you're getting, like this probably had to be custom, the size and everything, like obviously it's going to take time. So that's the only thing, but it's so worth it in the end. This kitchen is going to be so much better. So excited to see it done. If you have any questions about the process, about them, please leave them in the comments, because I could come back and do maybe a Q&A. It just shows me what else I should be sharing about this process or this company, or, investing in property and doing new kitchens, and when you should and when you shouldn't, anything like that. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments, and I will be sure to answer them either there in the comments, or I'll do a follow-up video if I find that we have a lot more questions.